Would you like some tips about how to create an outfit from the clothes you already have in your closet? Hi, I'm Cora Naylor, coactive coach and emotion code practitioner. We've been housebound for the last few months and are ready to get out again, a little bit, anyways. Whether you're an empty nester or not, you're likely ready to get out of your PJs and into something else. So today I've invited Susan Cox to join us for some tips on how we can create some outfits from what we already have and to have confidence in what we are wearing. Susan is the confidence creator and founder of Fiercely 50ish, where she helps women embrace their style and finally feel good. What we wear every day matters, and women get to decide how they want to feel each day. Susan uncovers important beliefs with her clients when it comes to style, life experiences, and works with them to meet their fashion persona and finally say goodbye to invisibility and hello to confidence. Welcome, Susan.
Thank you, Cora. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, excited to have you. I know I'm getting tired of just sitting around at home, so everyone's going to be open to some tips on what we can do with what we have if we can get into them.
Oh, that's right. Well, first of all, I want to say hello to everybody and thank you again. The first tip I can give everybody, and you kind of touched on it, is to get dressed every day, no matter how long we have to wait until we can go outside again. But I suggest to all of my clients in my Facebook groups that we dress from head to toe. So do your hair, do your makeup, put on accessories, wear clothes wear pants or skirts with buttons. Um, and then even as I told you before, include shoes because
Oh, wow.
that matters too. Can you see those? So
Yeah, those
that's my first tip, because it just helps our mindset. And if we don't get dressed, then I think we allow things to happen that perhaps we wouldn't. And a Monday or a Tuesday turns into a Saturday.
yeah, well, especially right now, we don't know what day it is.
No, we don't. We don't. Yes. And I've always said I need those underwear that I had as a kid that says
Yeah,
the days of the week. But yes, so my first tip is to get dressed every day. And as you said, with clothes that fit or not fit. So, and hopefully everybody's got clothes that fit. But I just launched that mini course that last week on how to create outfits every day. And in my mini course, I talk about that you'd be very surprised at the things that are hanging in our closets, whether they're clothes or accessories that we don't even think about because we might wear the same clothes every day the same way, and we
right.
don't think about shaking it up. So in that mini course, and then when I work with my clients, there's a formula called the ABCs of putting outfits together every day, and it works for no matter where we're going or what we're doing, was especially even if we're not leaving the house. And you'd be surprised at some of the things that maybe you bought and put are in a bag somewhere, and you might not remember where they are, but they're somewhere. Because I've done that, and I'm sure you may have in some of your audience. And so, kind of get in touch with those as well, and to be able to just kind of go through your closet with a more discerning eye and say, oh, well, if I paired that with this, that might work. But to be able to have that vision and that clarity and that creativity, I think is very, very important.
Right. And I think we get in a rut ourselves. So,
Mhm.
yeah, if we had some tips on how to do that, that would be really helpful to make it different. Yeah, I might not even look at something. Oh, I wouldn't have even thought of doing that. So,
Exactly. And you can look at that with, there's a whole bunch of ways to do that. It depends how your closet's organized. Now, I don't organize people's closet. I help them energize their closets. But if you could take certain pieces that you wear, that you love, which you should, we should wear what we love and love what we wear. And then just think about maybe what would those jeans look like, or what would those black pants or a navy skirt look like with something other than what I'm putting it with. So those are pretty standard good colors to match because those are, anything goes with black or blue. So, maybe you've got some patterned pants too that you think, oh, I've never worn those for a long time, but maybe pattern mixing, stripes and polka dots work together as long as you can, the colors match. Another thing that's really good is the monochromatic, all one color. Now that sounds kind of boring, and we're coming into summer here in the United States, but um, it's all back to figuring out to how to create the illusion of column dressing, because we always want length when we get dressed. And another thing that people don't consider is that when you wear all the same color, it adds tremendous length. So things that you might not have thought about, especially white pants with a white blouse or in a white t-shirt, are crazy good. And even pair that with a white jeans jacket. And then you could put a colorful necklace or some earrings or even your glasses. So look at things that maybe you haven't even considered, but that are in the same color scheme. Those are really good.
Yeah.
Get really intimate with your accessories. You know, if you don't wear a necklace, maybe just try it. And especially in this time when we're still at home, what's the worst thing that could possibly happen? You don't like it, you take it off, you know. I mean, really, and then also, as far as accessories go, like our hair, and some of us haven't been able to get our hair cut for a very long time, which I know don't cut your hair. I'll tell you that. Try not to cut your hair.
Yeah.
But style it, you know, take some time and look at what you love. And if your hair's longer, maybe you like it growing out. And, you know, we've got all a little bit of extra time. So take time to style your hair a little differently and see how that works. Because that can also make an outfit look amazing.
And you feel better when you do
Oh my
that
God.
too. I
Yes.
remember when my kids were little and I barely got dressed because they didn't sleep much and I had twins. You know, I would go sometimes for days without having a shower. But once I got into that routine of just even
Mhm.
having a shower every day,
Mhm.
um, the difference that you feel in yourself is amazing. So I can see, especially now when everyone's in the pajama theme right now, just even having a shower, like you say, getting dressed, kind of making
Mhm.
yourself look a little bit better, just makes
Yeah.
you feel better because
Yeah.
there's a lot going on in the world right now. And we need something positive, and that's one thing we have
Mhm.
control over.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. I have a client that we just started that with her yesterday. And she texted me this morning. She's like, day 2. And she took a picture and sent it to me. And she said her day went a lot better at work from home yesterday. You know, and you get more done.
Yeah, yeah, it makes you feel well, especially if you're working from home. I think if you
Mm-hmm.
dress a little more work appropriate, even though you're working from home,
Right.
it does set your mind into, oh, I'm at work mode.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like they say, even having a spot in your home that's the office. And if
Yeah.
you do the same routine every day, then your body gets used to it and thinks that's
Yes,
the routine.
that's exactly right. And I just did a blog about 3 weeks ago that says, why are we dressing down, especially now? Because women, you know, we are our worst critics. And it's almost like why would we want to feel worse in a time like this? And so your exact point, we should take a shower every day. We should get dressed every day. And that's not to say that yoga pants aren't appropriate, but they
Mhm.
also can, when we finally get to go out. In my mini course, I give permission to wear yoga pants out. You just have to pair it with the other formula that's in there,
Right.
because we want to be comfortable and wear things that we enjoy. But as I said too, when you walk into your closet, I think what I've challenged my clients in my Facebook groups to do is to really look at it differently, because I think we all have tunnel vision with a lot of things, and we don't look around. So if that means spending a half a day in your closet and not looking at things that no longer fit you, although those should not be in there anymore, but looking at the things that you like but you have never thought about pairing with other things, and have a fashion show. I encourage everyone to have a fashion show
Mm.
and try things on and see what it feels like. And this is the perfect time to do that, because then you've got, think of the outfits you'll have ready when the world opens again.
Yeah. And you mentioned earlier that you help people, you don't declutter people's closets, but you energize them. What do you mean by that?
Well, um, what we forget is that our closets are the holder of our style, and we have to respect our closets because that's where everything starts. So when you energize your closet, you treat it. I refer to a closet as a her, and you want to create as a sanctuary. So it's a safe space. and it's somewhere when you walk in that you're happy. You don't want to, and everything is organized to how you want it to be organized. Because that's why I don't do that. I don't fish for my clients. I teach them how to fish. So however they want to organize that they can maintain. And so that means if they want to paint their closet, I have a lot of clients that paint that it's a calming color, or keep things in there like pictures or even a chandelier or candles. Don't keep them lit, obviously, but that's what you want as a sanctuary, which will energize your closet. And then I'm a big stickler for having the same kind of hangers.
Yeah.
Because I feel that also respects your closet, and it helps with real estate, because the clunkiness of all those different just stresses me out. And believe me, I didn't have a closet like that forever. So that's when I say about energize your closet, so that when you wake up every morning, you're excited to look in there, and it ignites your creativity.
Yeah, and you can see things. I know a few years ago, I switched from the thicker hangers to those thin ones, and I got half my closet back.
Yeah.
So I could actually see my clothes in there.
Yeah, and that's another thing I tell my clients: if you can't see it or reach it, it serves no purpose.
Yeah.
And you want to be able to see and take an inventory, because anything that's in a dark recess back behind that you didn't know existed probably isn't a good thing.
Yeah. Now I know that you have a Facebook group called Fiercely 50ish. Why did you start that? Tell us a little bit about that.
I started Fiercely 50ish as a way for women to continue, especially in midlife, to continue to feel relevant, because we are very needed and necessary. And it started for me at about 45. And some of the things we can't control, which is our age. We're the oldest we've ever been in midlife, right? Or empty nesters. And that one way that we can still be relevant is how we dress, because I'm a big proponent of that we can attract what we attract, and that's how we feel and what we wear. So what better way to do that without ever uttering a word than, to be comfortable in what we're wearing and confident.
Right. Yeah. And if anyone wants more tips, because I know that Susan shares a lot of different tips and different viewpoints on dressing and all that in her group, you just reach out to her and join her group. Now she just has her new mini course, the ABCs of Creating the Perfect Outfit Every Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be posting the link for that. Did you want to give us maybe a little sneak peek or a tidbit out of there that we can share before?
Well, I'll tell you that one of the reviews that just came in yesterday, I just launched it on Friday, said they were so excited because this is the first time that they've been excited to get dressed again with this course. So it's fun, it's interactive, it doesn't take very long, there's no homework, I promise, and there's a great handout, and I think that everyone will really enjoy it, and it's priced right too.
Awesome. So if anyone wants to get in on Susan's mini course, I will be posting the link in the comments. And what did you say it was? 37?
37 US dollars.
Yeah. US? Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect. And again, that's the ABCs of Creating the Perfect Outfit Every Day. And
that's right.
Yeah, that sounds like a really fun course. And for any of you others that are empty nesters watching us today, if you want to join my Empty Nester Facebook group, just comment with a yes below, and we'll get you added in and get you hanging out with some other empty nesters so we can share what's going on in our lives, what's coming up, and what videos will be coming up next in the interviews, because we've got a big list of them coming up in the next month or so. So have a great day, everybody. Thanks again, Susan, for joining us today.
Thank you.
And everybody get out there and get dressed in something new today.
Yes.
All right. And we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.